One day, Mr. Ariel, who was in Bali, came to one of the branch office of Mr. Naufal's company to help Mr. Naufal solve his tax problem.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Bali Indah Company. My name is Nira. May I help you, sir?
My name is Mr. Ariel from Brani Tax Consultant. I have an appointment with Mr. Nopal, the manager.
Well, let me inform first. Mr. Noval has just finished the meeting this afternoon, and soon he will be here to meet you. While waiting, do you want coffee or other drink, sir?
You are very kind, but I'm not thirsty. Thank you. But may I use the phone?
Yes, of course. Do you also need a fax, sir?
I need a phone. Thank you.
My pleasure, Mr. Ariel. I want to inform you, Mr. Noval is available in his office. Do you want me to deliver?
I will not refuse. Thank you. By the way, before that, can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
In Bali, where can I find a good shop for souvenirs?
Oh, there is a famous Krishna souvenir Bali in Sunset Road. It's in the Kuta area, and you can get there in 20 minutes by taxi. Is there anything you want to ask again, sir?
No, this has been very verified. Thank you.
Yes. Can we continue?
Yes, of course.
Mr. Ariel and Mr. Noval had a regular meeting at Mr. Noval's office. Mr. Noval asked the amount of PBB tax burden from the offices in Jakarta and Bali, which was different. This caused calculation problems in his company. Mr. Noval's company in Bali is underpaid because there are different rules. Therefore, he has to pay more than in Jakarta. Because the time they had was short on that day, finally Mr. Ariel and Mr. Noval decided to have a meeting later to discuss the matter. And Mr. Ariel will give a presentation about PBB to Mr. Noval as the manager of his company, and negotiate for the next PBB payment with the company manager.
Good morning, Mr. Ariel. How are you?
Good morning to Mr. Noval. I'm good.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Have you been to Bali before, sir?
Yes, I come to Bali quite often.
Oh, wow. You must be familiar with the situation here.
Not really.
Thank you, Mr. Ariel. I appreciate your availability to attend today. I met the business.
Mr. Noval is one of my regular clients, and of course I will attend if I ask to come. What can I help, sir?
Here, my company in Bali having a bit of a tax problem.
What kind of the problem, sir?
Our expense, we are beyond our expectation this year. Due to the different land and building tax burden compared to Jakarta. Is that normal?
I understand the problem indeed. There is a difference between land and building tax in Jakarta and Bali. How long has it been going on?
Just this year, because the branch in Bali is the new branch or company.
This company has grown a lot.
So, Mr. Ariel, told you have this problem because you have a proven to use a lot that you are service and result are excellent.
I will gladly take care of it. It is my duty to provide the best service to produce a good solution.
There are some supporting documents that we have prepared. Is it enough?
Yes, Mr. Noval, these documents are enough to help me deal with the problem, but we have to make a bigger meeting plan to talk about this. How about Mr. Noval?
It sounds like a good idea. Probably, how long will it detective to analyze this matter?
I have to read it first, but judging by the due date of the tax payment, as soon as August 31st, we will solve this problem. For the meeting date, I will also match your schedule.
Okay, letter from my side. Miss Ganesh will confirm my empty schedule as my assistant.
Well, later on from my side, I will confirm the exact date, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Arya, for helping my company again. Sorry, I have got to first because I have a meeting with the client.
No need to apologize, sir. No problem.
On my apologies, I will prepare a card to take you to the hotel.
Thank you, but that's okay. I already booked a taxi in advance to pick me up.
Okay, that's it. See you at the next meeting.
Okay, see you later, Mr. Nopal.
For the date of the meeting, both parties will discuss it over the phone. Mr. Noval was represented by his assistant Ms. Ganis, and Mr. Ariel was represented by his assistant Ms. Nadia.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Brian Tax Consultant Company. My name is Nadia. Can I help you?
Hello, Miss Nadia. My name is Janice from Bali in the company. I am the assistant of Mr. Naufal. Would like to inform about Mr. Naufal MC schedule so that he can be scheduled for a meeting with Mr. Arif.
Okay, later I can adjust it to the schedule from Mr. Ari.
Mr. Naufal has MC schedule on November 17th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Can Mr. Arif be on that day?
Please wait a moment. I will see Mr. Ariel's schedule first. Oh, sorry for 17 November 2021. Mr. Ariel already has another schedule, and Mr. Ariel in November seems to be full.
How about early December, around December 2 until 4, 2021? If Mr. Ariel has empty schedule on that date?
At the beginning of December, Mr. Ariel still has a full schedule, but it looks like December 3, 2021 at 8 a.m. can be used to schedule a meeting with Mr. Naufal.
Okay, then the big meeting to discuss the PBB will be held on December 3, 2021 at 8 a.m. The location is at Bali in the Company, Jakarta branch. Is this schedule acceptable?
Okay, the schedule is acceptable. I will confirm the schedule with Mr. Ariel.
Okay, don't forget to prepare presentation material for the meeting. From our side, we will prepare all the facilities for the presentation.
Okay, thank you very much for contacting us to discuss the schedule for this great meeting. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. My pleasure.
However, after determining approaching the meeting, Ms. Ganis made a mistake and changed the meeting schedule because on the specified date Mr. Noval was abroad.
Miss Ganesh, don't forget that on December 2 until 4, I will go to China to attend a corporation meeting with the ministry. So please prepare the files and flight ticket.
Sorry, sir, but on December 3, we have a meeting with Mr. Ariel.
Miss Ganesh, a week ago I told you to clear my schedule on December 2 until 4 because I have a conversation business. Next time, you have to be more careful and don't forget to write it down.
Sorry, sir, for my mistake. In the future, I will be more careful.
Alright, then the schedule for meeting with Miss Ariel around December 6th.
Okay, sir, I will reschedule the meeting with Mr. Ariel once again from my encourage, sir.
So that requires Ms. Ganis and Ms. Nadia to go back to negotiating on what date is suitable to hold another meeting.
Hello, good afternoon. Running tax consultant company with Nadia here. Is there anything I can help?
Good afternoon. I am Dani from Bali Indah Company. I would like to reschedule a meeting with Mr. Ariel.
Oh, Miss Ganis. All right, but what is the problem that needs to reschedule this meeting?
Personally, I apologize for my carelessness when looking at the schedule. So on December 3, Mr. Naufal already has another schedule about. So he asked me to reschedule this meeting.
Okay, that's okay. What date do you want to transfer to this meeting?
So the meeting, which was originally going to be held on December 3, 2021 at 8 a.m., if it was moved to December 6, 2021 at 9 a.m., would it be possible for Mr. Ariel's side?
Well, wait a minute. Seems for the time can it be changed because Mr. Ariel still has to meet with the client until 9 a.m.
Uh, okay, so the schedule for this meeting has been changed to December 6, 2021 at 10 a.m. at the Bell in the Company Jakarta branch. Later, I will convey the schedule to Mr. Naufal. Thank you, Miss Nadia.
I'm sorry, could you repeat what you said? I'm trying to jot down the details.
Sorry, I spoke too fast. So the schedule for this meeting has been changed to December 6, 2021 at 10 a.m. at Bali Indah Company Jakarta branch. Is it clear I'm talking?
December 6 at 10 p.m. Okay. I have recorded. Are there any other details?
Later, a particular vehicle from our site will pick up Mr. Ariel and Miss Nadia. When you arrive at our office, we will accompanied by our assistant.
Okay, so from our side, we just wait at a hotel.
Yes, more detail will be conveyed via email. And please, from your side, to send the details of presentations at least 1 day before the meeting.
Okay, Miss Ganis. Soon after this, I will send the details of the presentation. If there a detailed format for the presentation you want.
There is no details format, but please send it in one file so that it's neatly arranged.
Okay, I will do. There's anything else?
I think that's for all. Thank you, Miss Nadia.
You're welcome. I will also convey the schedule change to Mr. Ariel.
On that day, Mr. Ariel made a presentation at Mr. Noval's office in Jakarta. Later, Mr. Ariel and his assistant will be accompanied by a secretary in the office to lead into the meeting room.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ariel and assistant. Welcome to Palindah Company.
Good afternoon.
I will show you to the meeting room. Walk this way, please. You can go straight in, Mr. Ariel.
Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Ariel and assistant. Please sit down.
Is there anything else I can help with? Maybe coffee, food, or something else?
No, thank you, Secretary. You're very kind. And thank you for Mr. Noval for the welcome.
Okay, Mr. Ariel, we invite you to present it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ariel Fagatul Faris, and good afternoon, Mr. Noval and all client in this room meeting. Here I will presentation about land and building tax. Okay, and this slide one. Land and building tax is a fee that must be paid for the existence of land and buildings that provide benefits and socio-economic status for a person or entity. The amount of tax is determined by the condition of the object. Official assessment system. Land and building tax use an official assessment system. In this system, the government through tax authorities will be responsible for calculating and determining the amount of tax payable through the notice of land and building tax payable. And the slide 3, amount of tax value. The amount of the land and building tax value is based on the sales value of the tax object related to the object owned. In GOP, the sales value of taxable objects in each region is different according to the applicable regional regulation.
For example, the land and building tax rate in Jakarta area is divided into 4 parts. Here's the rate. Next. While in the Badung area of Bali, although the percentage adjustment for both the decrease and increase in the sales value of tax object is not clearly stated. There is an illustration that when the sales value of tax object was changed, the value of rural, urban land and building tax in Bandung reached 1.7 trillion rupiah. When it was changed, the value of rural urban land and building tax in Bandung became 2,650 billion rupiah. There are several factors that affect the difference in the sales value of tax object in each region. Factors that affect the sales value of the object of land tax are the location, destination, utilization, and environmental condition around it.
While the factors that affect the sale value of an object of the building tax include raw materials or building material used, the location of the building, engineering and environmental condition around the building. Okay, and the last slide, that is why land and building tax in Bali, especially in the Bandung area, are relatively high because the area is a tourist spot that can increase the rate of sale value of the tax object. And the solution is owning the building, controlling the building, and obtaining the benefit of the building are subject to a development tax. The main basis for the imposition of PBB tax is from the sales value of the tax object. The difference is partly due to a change in the total selling value of the tax object of each tax object in every area. That's all our presentation. I'm sorry if we have many mistakes, and thank you for attention. See you. The presentation was carried out smoothly and clearly and provided a solution to Mr. Noval as the company representative.
Good. The presentation can be understood and run smoothly. Thank you, Mr. Ariel, for the presentation of the presentation material. I hope things go smoothly without a hitch.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Noval. Before doing presentation, I will tell you there are a few things you should pay attention to when you want to do a presentation, including first, prepare presentation materials so that our presentation goes well and correctly. The things that we must not forget to do are to prepare presentation materials. Use neat clothes, pay attention to body gesture, and speak clearly and adjust the tone of speech. And when on the phone with someone, we should don't speak a lot. Think about what you are going to say before calling. Don't interrupt when the other person is talking.
Thank you for watching our video and see you in another video. Bye.
Bye.